I can break it down so quickly why you guys can't forge a habit. It's so simple. It's that you're not fully committed. It's just the self honesty part. That's all there is to it. Because all of you know that you've tried a million times. Everyone I know has done the whole like, oh, I'm gonna fill in the blank with a goal and a plan. And all you motherfuckers stop and start. And the reason, to be completely honest, it's that you haven't really made a full commitment. You haven't made a full commitment. Think about this, right? This is how it looks. You say you're going to do the thing. The result doesn't come immediately. And you start getting scared, like, oh, fuck, maybe I'm full of shit. Maybe I can't do the thing. But honestly, you just haven't stayed with anything fucking long enough at all. All of you out there that speaks to, if you're going like, oh man, I do stop and start. What's the longest timeline that you've ever really tried to do something? Like, just be honest. What's the longest timeline? Because most motherfuckers do some shit for 10 years before it really works. That's just how it works. So, honestly, your problem is just staying power. You just can't stick with anything. You're a fucking quitter. And we all know that. We all know that that's the cycle. And everyone in their head is like, man, I wonder why. Like, and it's the why, right? It's the like, why don't I stick with anything? Like, I just like don't know why I like don't stick with anything. That's the whole point of like working with someone that will change your mindset. Because that's why it's not working. You know that the stuff works. Nobody on the planet has exercised and dieted properly with someone training them for a long period of time and not gotten insane results. It's never happened. There's only two types of people. There's people that start and stop and start and stop. So there's people that aren't really committed and negotiate all the fucking time. Or there's the person that like doesn't know what to fucking do and then has impulse control. So they stay consistent on like, I exercise 5 times a week, and then they eat like shit and they fucking drink alcohol still and they fuck off on everything else. So they just do that one piece and decide that I won't do the rest of it. It's not hard to understand. It's habits. You're not good at building a good habit. That's it. It's as simple as that. I gotta be real with you. The first part is the vision construction thing. I talk about that all the time. Most of you haven't really sat down and you're not honest about what you actually want out of life. If you were honest about what you wanted out of life, you would speak it into existence and then you would start fucking trying to actually get it. Most of you keep that shit all quiet like some weird silent fuck. Because then you know that you don't really have to be accountable and you don't have to really put yourself out there to get it, right? You don't have to feel like a failure when it doesn't happen. That's a big one. That's a big part of it. The other part of it is a purpose generation, right? You can have a dope vision construction. You can come up with everything you want, but it's going to get hard. It's going to get hard, right? It's going to get hard. And at some point, when it gets hard, you're going to negotiate. And you're going to go, I don't really want to do the thing. And then a long enough string of not doing the thing is going to fucking lead you to being discouraged and demoralized. And then at some point, a lot of people regress so far that they just go, oh, fuck this. It doesn't work. It's not for me. And they go into what they claim is a self-described fucking, oh, I'm depressed and I'm down. Yeah, you're depressed at yourself for not following through with a commitment. That's a normal response. That's normal as fuck. That should happen. But a purpose generation, you guys just can't get this shit. You need to link it to something that's bigger than yourself. You know, the reason that I got, how I got sober was I just relinquished control. I said, like, this is fucking not about me anymore. Life ain't about me anymore. I need to fucking give all that shit away. I need to listen to everybody else. And then I started linking my sobriety to a bigger purpose, right? So I was like, it wasn't just like, I just really want to be sober. It was, man, if I don't get sober, I'm never going to do any of this stuff that I want to do on this earth before I leave. Man, I don't want to fucking die and have lived this shitty fucking existence anymore. just this bullshit, this nonsense of fucking being a phony and being an asshole to people. I just don't want to leave that as my mark on the earth, right? So the sobriety just became one thing I needed to take care of in order to do all the other stuff. So now it was linked to a purpose. Now it was easy. It's the same thing I do with everything now. I'm trying to accomplish everything I can so that I can show you it's possible. I'm trying to fucking accomplish everything I have on my list, every single goal I have on my list, so I can show my son when he says, hey, Dad, like, do you think that I could be... That I say, oh, I don't just think that you can. I know for 100% certainty that you can. All you have to do is this habit-based system where you stick to your fucking goals, you stay on your plan, you choose purpose over pleasure as many times as you can. When you get off track, you autocorrect back into a fucking positive zone of where you're supposed to be. You think about other people more than you think about you. And you start linking your fucking entire existence to a contribution to the universe and to every fucking buddy. All you motherfuckers are like, oh, I don't really care. I don't even really care. Cool, bro. I'm glad you don't fucking care about any of us. That's fucked up. That's such low-level, scummy fucking thinking. Oh, I don't even care. You know, it's just a thing. Like, I don't care. So fucking stupid. So fucking stupid. It's offensive as fuck. I do. I care about all of you. I care about every person I come in contact with. I genuinely do. I care about every person I meet. I want them to have the best life that they possibly could have. In a micro moment, I want to spread positivity to them. On a larger macro scale, if I know you intimately, I'm going to tell you shit about you that you need to work on. I'm not going to fucking sugarcoat everything. I'm not going to say that. That's not the right move, to just keep placating you and letting you be an asshole. And like, fucking, well, you know, like, I guess you're doing good enough. Nah, dude, if I fucking believe in you and you're my homie and I really trust you, then I see something in you. That's what that means. If I'm trying to coach you, it means I see something in you. It means I see a bright, shining fucking star that's buried a couple layers deep, that just wants to get out and just needs a little bit of pushing in the right direction. Not in the direction I fucking want, but the direction that you want. It's as simple as that. It's really simple. Daily habits shape who the fuck you are. If you eat fucking 200 donuts every day, starting tomorrow, for fucking 2 years, you'll get fat as fuck and unhealthy as hell. On the flip side of that, if you just ate fucking egg whites and you cut out every fucking bit of calories, you would look exactly how you wanted to look if you're trying to lose weight. It's as simple as that. A daily habit over a long period of time shapes exactly what your fucking life is like. The way that you talk to yourself shapes your mental health. A long time period. If I told you today, if I tasked you with, for the next 2 years, when you wake up, you just need to say, everything sucks, man. I hate everything. Everything's negative. I don't even want to go do my job. I promise you, I could take a healthy person and I could make them depressed. If I told them that they had to say that every day, and they did it. They did it every day for 2 years, and they never missed. They would be fucking miserable. Well, the same thing is on the inverse of that. If you wake up every day and you say, you know what, I got this. I'm going to go out there and make it the best day I possibly can, and, you know, whatever else happens isn't up to me. I'm just going to do my best, and I'm going to give 100%. Your life will turn the fuck around. And not only will your life turn around in terms of the external, but the internal. You'll feel connected to your fucking self and your soul. I hope you guys are all getting this. When you're talking about exercise, when you're talking about money, when you're talking about spirituality or meditation, it's not to fucking, like, get some prize. It's just to get yourself in check. It's the same thing we always talk about. Internal mechanics. How are you feeling? If you're feeling fucking like $1 million, then you don't need any of this shit. You already got it all figured out. But most of you know that that's not how you're feeling. Most of you know that your soul is barking at you to be the thing that you really want and to go out there and do the thing that you really want. And you all know that the thing that's holding you back is fear. In order to get over fear, you need to do action. Sometimes it's hard to get started. That's why it's so good to have a confident person around that will fucking tell you, like, yo, I promise you got this. You're going to fucking crush it. You're going to get all these things accomplished. All we have to do is stay on the task. It's that simple. Daily habits mixed with mindset. So daily actions and then daily self-talk. You start with those two things first. You just go, what are the fucking terrible habits that I have that are fucking up my life? And you get rid of those. You get rid of those systematically. And yes, a coach will help with that because they'll keep you fucking on track. There's a reason that in AA they give you a sponsor because they want somebody to be your fucking accountability buddy because you're an idiot in the beginning. It's no big deal. It's good. It's awesome. It feels great too. It feels great to make a connection with somebody else and be in the journey together. Do you guys know that people equate the grade of a hill if they're on a hike? They will account to people that it looks about 18% less steep if they're with one other person compared to by themselves. That's all this shit is. It's just collaboration and unity and connection. It's just having a fucking partner and a team member and somebody to be there for you when you feel like it got all shitty and you need a fucking pick me up and you need somebody to fucking hold you accountable. And also when you're the one that's being shitty, when you're doing your own self-sabotage, there's a reason you have a sponsor. That person's going to be like, dude, you know that you fucking don't want to do this. You know that this is not the right move. Let's fucking get together. We can do whatever. We can talk for a second. And then that little moment will go away. That's exactly what negotiating out of the shit that you want looks like too. That moment hits, that day where everything beat the fuck out of you. All of a sudden you're not feeling that good. Low level, low energy. And you know the things you need to do to get out of that funk, but you don't want to fucking do them, man, because it just feels so fucking shitty. Yeah, that's when it helps to have somebody you can reach out to. That person will fucking help. They'll push you in the right direction. They'll transfer a little bit of their energy to you. You'll feel good again. You won't feel lonely. You won't feel like a fucking asshole. So just understand, it's much simpler than everyone's making it. Be honest. Make a plan. Get a mentor. Stick to the fucking plan and just watch the shit work. It's literally that simple. I'm doing it right now.